country can get it right. I'm very happy to the Congressman, Stark, and the co-sponsors at this time. This should be a no-brainer. This should be very easy. But as we have seen in this country, there have been times when we had places for people to go to different water fountains. And luckily, she would have to just go to this one and not find the one for colored only. Or different bathrooms, or different hotels. There's a time when women in this country could not vote. So there is a hope and a prayer that I have that we can get it right. The reality of that is that we can sit here in this press conference, as we know, and can state all the right reasons for passing this legislation. One, here in D.C., there are more than 2,200 children who are in the foster care system. Most of those children were placed in foster care due to parental abuse and neglect. 88% of them are in and out of home care. We can see so many reasons why it just makes sense. But for me, as being the president of the Hip Hop Caucus, which is an organization which I'm very proud to be a part of, which is now almost 700,000 young people, black, white, brown, yellow, male, female, atheist, theist, straight, and gay. Young people for a new generation who by mandate want to see us get this right. I'm also a member of the clergy. And a lot of times what you see, one of the largest voices against this issue are people, male and female, who wear collars just like me. From all faiths, Muslim and Christian and Jew. All faiths saying why God would not want this to happen. Well, one thing I've learned a long time ago is not to go around so quickly saying what God would want or what God wouldn't want. What I do know, Jasper, is that God wants love. And God wants parents who love their children. And God wants parents who have a home to go home to at night. And as a parent myself, I don't know why anybody would want to be a parent when you have two little ones running around. For somebody who has a school, and I'm very fortunate, that has so many parents who come out of that school who are also same-sex parents. People get scared. Well, it's two guys, and it's two gals, or it's transgender, or it's this or that, and what the child's going to do. Well, I can tell you as a parent who has a family that loves their son, and it's a gay family, who takes their son to play hockey right along with my son going to play hockey. And they change their laces out of their boys' laces, just like I take my laces out of my boys' laces. And they're there late, drinking coffee and waiting for that kid to go to ice, just like I'm there. And when that child falls down and loses a game, like my son loses, they're there to kiss that son, just like I love my son. A parent is somebody who loves their child. And it's one thing that if you can discount that, just because somebody's sexual orientation, and we are still in the Stone Ages. It's time to be in the 21st century. It's time for us to move our country. Not about Republican or Democrat. It's about us putting our children first. And this bill here does that. It's about getting children out of bad situations and putting them around people who love them, who want to take care of them, see them excel in this country. As our president would say, this is right. God bless America. Thank you.
Thank you for incredibly moving testimony. Can I take privilege of my position and ask the first question, but then I'd like to open it up for other folks to ask questions. And I wondered if I might come back